This is like the K-pop that I like first got interested in, stuff like this. Hello and welcome back to my channel. New group today, one that I have not listened to. I've heard their name in the realms of the K-pop. I know they're one of the older groups around like 2010, 2011. One of the unfortunate like ending type groups. We got lots of like controversy and different things mixed in. Is a Patreon request from Ava Playa. I still don't know how to pronounce your name. Please let me know. But they gave me the whole backstory on this group and, you know, the new members that joined and what happened to the group. Well, one of their favorite groups. So I'm excited to react to this. We've got two songs, Number 9 and Sugar Free. I'm pretty sure Number 9 is Ava Playa's favorite song from them. So this is T-Ara. Let's hop into this. I'm excited because these older groups, I feel like laid a lot of foundation for what we hear now from our K-pop. So I'm interested in the, you know, the era of Girls' Generation and 21 and whatnot. This was one of the major players of that era. So let's hop into Number 9. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Number 9.
Whoa! Oh, very much of that era. I feel it already. Dude, the sex appeal was off the charts in these years. Good lord. What? Ooh, her eyes. Whoa! Whoa! This set! Holy! What is that thing that they built? That's wild! Hey! Wow! These sets are so pretty. Their outfits are so... they're something. All right. This is so catchy. Are they gonna bring that like heavy electronic? Yeah. There was something about a really catchy, repetitive tune like that with like your point choreo for your chorus, I feel like back in this day. I dig it. This is like the K-pop that I like first got interested in, stuff like this. Back of this era. Is he dead on her? This girl in the red hair is serving something fierce. These sets are so pretty. I think I've said that a million times already, but I just love them. Those hips are moving. They're moving. Oh. I really, really like the chorus. Damn, look at the way they strut. Look at the way they strut. Right. Here. In unison. The power. So much leather. an addict. She thinks she's an addict? Ooh! Ooh, oh wait! Gangnam Style before Gangnam Style. Or same year-ish. This does with the acoustic guitar gives me partially the song has a Latin feel to it with that guitar. Yes, high notes. And this song's good. Oh, we're eating flowers. They got upside down crosses on them. This was a whole lot to take in. The sex appeal was front and center and forward in these years, and I'm kind of about it. Okay, so 2013. This was post Gangnam Style. I really like that a lot. I thought their sets were fantastic. The song was so catchy. It had a pretty rise to it. I like the still like harkening back to like the era of like when I would listen to K-pop as kind of like a novelty thing. There were just novelty songs that I would listen to every now and then back in like 2010, 2011-ish. So that synth beat with like the point choreo really does remind me of those years and that type of style. I really did like it a lot. Solid. T-Ara, number 9. Really good. Now we're going to move on to Sugar Free. Sugar Free. I think I got like an epilepsy warning on this just in case, so I know you guys are only viewing it in like a small little box, so but be forewarned that I don't know what this is going to be about, but I know that it cuts a whole lot, so we got an epilepsy warning. Oh yeah, whole lot of neon, whole lot of flashes. Oh, what up, Everglow Adios? Whoa! Whoa, that is so sick with the flowing like silk in the background. Sugar free. What? This is a club banger. What's going on? Whoever was the girl in the beginning is like, it reminds me of Hyuna. Damn, the styling was wild in these years. I feel like there was no cohesion amongst members. Like, how about instead of one overall concept, we're gonna do 7 different concepts and each member is gonna take on one. That's what it felt like. Oh, here we go. Now they're all dressed the same. That's subtle. This subtle little hip movement. Oh my god. It's like the anti-choreography. Oh, here we go. Oh, who is that? Who is that? Who is you? Wow, their songs I don't feel like go insanely hard or like super in your face bold, but they really like they hype you up. They're kind of hype songs while still like not going so crazy hard. That's a skill. That's a skill. Yo, she's crazy gorgeous. was a different era. It was a different era in this time. I've got to believe that you take a girl group nowadays and you put them with this track, their choreo is probably going hard as hell. This is a different era, though. I understand that. Ooh, but there's something I like about how little like they do in this chorus. Just this little hip movement has so much sass and power to it. Sometimes it's the subtle movements that do it all. Wait. I'm sorry. I'm pausing so much, but I can't help it. I can't help it. I just wanted to take a quick look. I'm trying to recognize who the girl that is wearing that like red suit thing is. Damn, dude, that has so much power, though. He is like a... I don't know, man. Something. Whoa! Anthem. Call to action. They're saying, get off your ass. Ooh. Their choruses are really, really good. I was not expecting such like an electronic, club-like beat. What? I'm sorry. Like, it passed, but I can't. What is her name? I know she, Ava Playa listed the members, but like, who are you? Are you still around? Do you still sing songs? I need to know. They're doing a lot with a little in terms of the set. Ooh, oh, sugar-free, like a diet soda. I like that. That's a really clever end. I really wish for these. I tried. I checked. They don't have captions for these, at least not on the MBK Entertainment YouTube channel. And yeah, they're both on there. MBK. I'm assuming that was their label. I don't know of MBK. I have no idea. I'm assuming it's their label. Maybe it's just like a One the K type thing. But shit, I really liked both of those songs. I think they're both songs have fantastic choruses that just kind of stick in your head like an earwig. Really catchy. All of them are gorgeous. Different time, my man. Like some of the shots, high sex appeal, and a lot of these. I really liked both tracks. The videos were solid. I'm interested in checking out some more. I don't know. I think they had said that their fandom name were Queens. Which makes a lot of sense seeing how their name is T-Ara. I like also the way that they spell their name in being T-Ara. So yeah, interesting story for this group. If you guys aren't aware, like I know that was a new member that said that they were being bullied, but it turns out they were the actual bully, and people unfortunately believed the younger member before the actual truth came out, and whole mess. So lots of drama in the mix of this, but they were at once one of the bigger groups in K-pop. So I'm interested in these like history lessons for me, because even though I did listen to some songs here and there in like 2009, sometimes 2010, 11, I'd catch a song every now and then. I didn't really know what was going on in the K-pop industry itself. I just knew about like singular tracks every handful of months. So getting these nice little history lessons is super informative, super important. It's always cool to see how we've moved on from there and what we've taken from those groups and how we've grown from the big groups of the past. So super, super cool. Thank you so much for the recommendation. Again, if you guys would like to give a Patreon request, that is one of my tiers on Patreon. It's something I'll 100% react to. You get one reaction per month, basically, that you can offer me, and I will do it for sure. Thank you so much. If you are interested in some other reactions, check out my channel. We can do a lot of different groups. Unfortunately, I've never reacted to this group before, so I don't got anything else for you to check out, but lots on Patreon too. Reality shows, variety shows, Queendom, Road to Kingdom, Running Girls, live stages, album reactions. We're doing it all. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed this video, please like it down below, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one.